Hi, and thank you for clicking this video. This is English with Fliss, and today we are going to learn the difference between the two words off and of. So these are not homophones. They are just two words that look similar but have different meanings and different pronunciation. So you will learn the difference between the words off and of and how to use these words correctly in sentences. So let's have a look at the word off. Formally, off means to remove something from the place in question. It can also be used as an adjective. If you don't know what an adjective is, I will link a video up in the top right-hand corner for you that you can check out. So it could mean expired food or people not behaving in their usual manner. Okay. We'll also look at some informal meanings of the word off, because I think it's important that you understand the informal meanings as well, because often to native English speakers, we will use these informal meanings quite regularly. So one of the informal meanings is to leave. So to leave the room, she was off, or you're watching a race and there's a commentator and the commentator says, and she was off. Right? It means she's left her starting position and she's going away from it. To kill, so it could be a sentence like, he finally snapped and offed the guy, which would mean he killed the guy. I'm actually wondering if this comes from the old beheadings, like if that saying comes from the old beheadings, because you used to be like off with their heads and they would die, like a beheading. I don't know, that's what I'm not really sure, but that's where I'm kind of thinking that might have come from. And it can also mean to be angry with someone. So we'll look at some examples of all those sorts of things. So examples of off. Can you take your shoes off, please? The button came off my shirt. So, sorry, I should explain. So, can you take your shoes off? We've asked that person to remove their shoes from their feet. Don't come in the house with your shoes on. Remove your shoes. The button came off my shirt. So the button fell off, like it was removed from its normal place on the shirt. So it most likely fell off. So the button came off my shirt. I think this milk is off. So this is when we are referring to the adjective of something being expired. So the milk is expired, it's sour, don't drink it. Blech. I'm really ticked off. So this is an example of being angry. So I would say this, if a class has really frustrated me, I'd say I'm really ticked off right now. So that's what we mean by ticked off. Some more examples of off is the gang took off when the police were called. So it means they've left. Maybe let's say they were robbing a jewelry store and they knew that the police were on their way and they took off. They left. Then we've got, I'm feeling a bit off today. So this is when people aren't feeling themselves, their normal self. So it could be, I'm feeling a bit off in the sense I'm feeling a bit sick. Or it could also be, you can also say it like, oh, I'm off today. Like I'm off my game, meaning, normally I'm really good at maths and today I'm just off. Like I can't do the maths today, something like that. And I'm going to take off. Again, you're, speaking casually, I'm going to leave. Like maybe I'm going to take off, see everyone, as in you're leaving your workplace, you're taking off. Now let's have a look at the word of. So you can't really explain what the word of means. Of is a preposition and it usually comes before a noun in a sentence. So if you don't know what nouns are, I will link a video up here for you, top right-hand corner. So of is, think of it as though it's a connecting word. So it's our preposition, it's a connecting word. It connects words in sentences for the sentence to make sense and to flow. So let's have a look at some examples of in sentences. It's a piece of cake. Okay, so we're talking about a single piece of cake. That won't make sense. A piece cake, that doesn't make sense without the preposition of in there. Okay, a piece of cake. You must be of age to enter. So they're saying you must be at least the age of 12 to enter this area, you know. And again, the sentence wouldn't make sense without the word of in there. You must be age to enter. It's just not right. This is made of gold. So you're telling someone perhaps maybe your wedding ring is made of. So it's made from, so it's made of gold. The days of the week, again, wouldn't make sense without the word of. The days, the week, are you hearing that? So, yeah. I like to think, so a lot of people use of and off incorrectly. I know that I have a few friends who do it, and I don't know, maybe people who use the word incorrectly just miss something in their early learning in school. I'm not really sure. So I like to think of it, if you can remember what off means, you should be fine. Just think about it when you're writing something down, and do I want to write the word off or of? Remember, off means to leave, to remove something from one place to another, you know. So just try and remember one, and usually that's often what it is. You need to at least remember one of the word's meanings, and then you'll be fine. So let's test ourselves here. So I'll get you to fill in the blank spaces with these sentences. So I'm not going to read it out to you because it will give away the answers. So I'd like you to write these down and have a go, fill in the blank spaces. So pause the video now and we will continue. Okay, so I hope you've paused the video, you've had a go. Now let's have a look at the answers. So get your feet off the table. We're telling someone to remove their feet from the table. The door is made of wood. So we're explaining what the door is made from. The bread has mold on it. It must be off. So the bread has expired. Don't eat it. He took off that way. So you might be pointing. Well, you would be pointing if you're saying that way. So you might be pointing to the right. He took off that way. So he maybe ran to the right down that street. Let's have a look at these sentences. So again, pause the video and have a go. Okay, so I hope you've paused the video, had a go. Now let's check out the answers. He was yelling at the top of his voice. He went right off. Okay, so the second sentence there is more of what a native speaker would use. He went right off. We're explaining that that person was really angry. And we could infer that, we could sort of guess that he was really angry because the first part of the sentence said he was yelling at the top of his voice. So we're saying he was really loud and he went right off. So he was really mad. He pointed ahead of the crowd. So he's pointing beyond the crowd. You're a member of our team. Okay. Again, wouldn't make sense without the word of, and it wouldn't make sense with the word off. You're a member of our team. That doesn't make sense. Again, and you can do that with the sentence above. Any of the sentences with of. So he pointed ahead off the crowd. No, that's not right. Harry sped off on his firebolt. So we're saying he left the ground from this starting position. He went from point A to point B. He sped off. He left. So how did you go with those questions, filling in the blank spaces? Let me know in the comments down below how you went. I'm really interested in finding out. And in summary, off means to remove something from the place in question. It can also be an adjective, meaning expired food, people not behaving in their usual manner. And our informal meanings, again, were to leave, to kill, to be angry. And of is a preposition. It usually comes before a noun in a sentence. Think of it like a connecting word. And like I said, if you're trying to figure out which word goes in the sentence, just remember the word off. Remember its meaning and you should be fine. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and took something away from it. Give me a thumbs up button if you enjoyed it and you learned something new. Don't forget to share this video with someone who you know might make these common mistakes. So yeah, if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.